Good evening. My name is Zach Bowman. It's 10:59 p.m. on January 4th, 2025. Disclaimer: this video is for informational and entertainment purposes only. I am obviously not a financial advisor, and nothing in this video should be considered financial, legal, or investment advice. Always do your own research and consult with a licensed professional before making any financial decisions. With that being said, I'm going to walk through an exercise regarding starting off not drinking and investing your money instead. The average American spends $2,000 to $20,000 in alcohol related activities a year, and I challenge you to save a little money and save it for your future and potentially invest it in a 401k, a Roth IRA, or cryptocurrency in terms of specifically Bitcoin. As I've said before, none of this is financial advice. I have no idea what I'm doing. I am just going through exercises to educate myself and see what could hypothetically happen if I continue to not spend money on things that don't progress my life in a forward manner. With that being said, let's get started. My current age is 31. Say hypothetically, I am making the annual average American salary of $50,000. The starting balance I have invested so far in 2025 is $2,000. The monthly contribution that I'm going to invest is $1,400 a month, $50 a day. I am not getting an employer match whatsoever. So as we go through this exercise, I am giving you worst case scenario if you are trying to figure out your life and just make some more money by not drinking a ton of alcohol or spending money on stupid shit. We can look at the monthly contributions, 0% monthly employer match. We want to retire at the age of 51. When we look at the calculator in NerdWallet, we're looking at a balance at 51. So in 20 years, your money will be worth $1.7 million, not financial advice. If we look at a Roth IRA, we're going to do the same exercise. The current age, 31. Tax filing status, single. We are making the average annual American income of $50,000. The starting balance we have put into our portfolio this year from not drinking and not doing alcohol related drinking activities is $2,000. We are going to contribute $5,000 max because you can only do so in a Roth. Actually, let's bump it up to $7,000 now. We are going to do the annual return rate of 13%, which is the CAGR of the last year for the S&P 500. We want to retire at 51 with not spending a ton of money on alcohol and investing in something instead, whether or not it's crypto, real estate, stocks, investing in yourself, investing in something. What I hope I'm encouraging you to do, not financial advice, is take a look at your spending and optimize stuff for the future. I'm not saying don't have fun now, but I'd rather have over 600K instead of having a hangover. And I challenge you to think if you could do the same. In terms of Bitcoin, we are going to defect against the status quo. Zach, I want to invest in a 401k. Go ahead and do it. I'm not saying what to do. I'm just telling you to not spend money on stupid stuff and invest it instead and see what happens to your life. I'm going to see what happens to my life. I got nothing to lose. Got nothing to lose. So if we look at the Bitcoin retirement calculator, given the information that we've used in the previous calculators, we can see that I'm 31. We expect to live till I'm 86. I have no idea what's going to happen. We hold currently 2,000 Bitcoin, or 0.02 as of 2025. Instead of spending $2,000 on alcohol-related activities, I ponied up and invested money. I put my money where my mouth was. And I'm going to show you guys in a year, 4 years, 10 years, 20 years, I'm going to grow my money. I'm curious if you're going to do the same as well. In terms of my annual estimated buy, as similar to investing $1,400 a month into a 401k, that equates to, is it 16.8 or is it 18.6? Yeah, it's 16.8. That's what I thought. Okay. We are going to look at an annual growth of 13%, similar to what we looked at in the other two calculators. We have an annual inflation rate of 2%, and we want to retire off that original $50,000 salary, the average salary of the typical American in 2025. As we can see, given the stats and the information in an optimized fashion, you can see that your retirement goal beats that of the 401k in the Roth IRA. Given the information, you can see that your retirement age would actually be at 46. So theoretically, in 15 years, I'll be able to retire off a total savings of 1.22889801 Bitcoin as I continue to invest over $16,000 a year into this asset. When we think about the long term and the longevity of an asset like this, it's hard to say that Bitcoin is not going to go above $600,000. We've seen recently in the past Bitcoin at above $105,000 before it dipped back down to 100K where it currently resides. It'll be interesting to see, we have gone from $1, $10, $100, $1,000, 10,000, now to 100,000. What's to say that it won't hit 1 million, 10 million, 100 million, or a billion? I'm not talking about this happening over the next couple of weeks. I'm talking about this happening over the next couple of hundred of years. It'll be interesting to see what continues to happen after the halving events, which occur every 4 years, the last one, which will be in 2140. When you look at the growth, we can see that we are using conservative numbers. The typical annual CAGR of Bitcoin over the past 15 years, according to ChatGPT, is around 88%. If we plug in 88% growth, if Bitcoin grows 88% over the next 4 years, I will theoretically be able to retire at the age of 35. 4-year cycles is how you're supposed to live your life. I am trying to live my life in 4-year cycles now. There's a lot I want to accomplish. I'm sure there's a lot you want to accomplish. It'll be interesting to see what happens in the future in terms of Bitcoin. I think an honest estimate is 17%. I think it's reasonable that Bitcoin can get above $500,000. And it's not unrealistic for this to happen. I made a video earlier about how I plan to retire my future kids off of 0.01 Bitcoin. It'll be interesting to see if my hypotheses come true or if I'm just completely crazy and totally fooled, and this thing goes to zero and I lose $2,000. So to tie in my other video, a $2,000 risk. A $2,000 risk by not drinking alcohol, not buying designer items, cooking more whole foods in your own home, buying unnamed brand clothing, walking or taking the bike instead of taking an Uber, and just becoming just becoming efficient. I challenge each and every single one of you to make a video in the next week. And I challenge you to send it to me. I challenge you to make a video and send it to me. I'll give you my email address. I will keep you accountable throughout the year. You don't have to worry about me keeping myself accountable. That's going to happen regardless of what you do. It's really exciting to see just how things are happening and unfolding. And I think smart money is onto something. And if it was 10 years ago and I was in college, I'd be retiring in next year if I did this 10 years ago. I mean, it's grown so much in the past 10 years. It is what it is, though. I'm never going to retire, guys. I want to continue to work. I want to continue doing what I'm doing right now, and I'm having a blast. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I challenge you to look at some money in your 401k, your IRA, and see what it looks like in terms of Bitcoin. This is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do with your money. I think it's interesting, though. Why would BlackRock be spending billions and billions of dollars on this asset? Why would Fidelity be buying billions and billions and billions of dollars of this asset? They're selling it to you as an ETF. Cut the middleman out. You don't need them. Buy Bitcoin directly yourself. That's the whole point of it. Get rid of these banks. Control your own wealth. Sovereign wealth. So, with that being said, I hope you guys have a great night. I challenge you to think differently, and I hope you have a great night.